Hello, welcome to the Random Car Channel. Today we are changing the spark plugs on a 996 Porsche Turbo 911. This is in a way of a part 2 video. I decided to break this video up into part 1. Part 1 is removing the bumpers and the intercoolers, and then part 2 is the actual plug change and coil change. If you need the video on how to remove the bumper and the intercoolers, I'll put a link down below. Okay, so we got the intercooler out. Still no engine. Next is to get this heat shield off. Oh man, my hands are dirty. There are 13mm screws on the other side, somewhere behind here and here. For the one back here, you could get a long extension and be able to remove it from underneath. This one, I don't know, there's a turbo blocking the way. So either I'm going to approach it from the side here and see if I could get there, or go under behind there and then go across and then try to unbolt that with maybe an open-end wrench or something. I'm not going to record this, but yeah, I'm going to go underneath, get the 13mm bolts here, and get the 13mm bolt here unbolted. Okay, so quick tip. I was able to get the bolt out from this side. This side was a pain in the butt. Still working on it, but I realized you could pull up the heat shield, get under here, and get some sort of combination of, 13mm with this angle thing. Okay, so the next step is to get this valve cover off. So take off these two bolts, one here, one back here. Looks like a little bit of a pain. We'll see. At this point the bumpers are removed and intercoolers are removed, so next step is I'm removing the valve cover. So there are two 10mm bolts back there and back there. Alright, so the 10mm bolt is this one right there, and behind this turbo right there. Okay, so 10mm bolts, let's remove those. Okay, so we got the cover off. For some reason I can't get it out, but I just slid it down here. And you can see the coil packs. Beirut is the OEM apparently, or it is. And we got some Torx, not Torx, Allen heads. These are 5mm, so get a 5mm wrench and remove each pair of these coils, screws. Alright, so let's get those coils out. Okay, so the spark plug is there. So next I'm going to take a 5/8 inch spark plug socket to remove the spark plug. You could probably use even just a 5/8 deep socket, 5/8 inch socket to get there, and then a very long extension to be able to get in. Okay, so here's the old spark plugs and the old coil. As you can see, the old one, you can see that's a Beirut brand. What I'm going to be using is the Bosch for the coil pack. This one's pretty different. So the one I got, I think it's a 997 part number. Still Beirut. This one's the stock one. You can see the body is different here. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. And as you can tell, with a different body here, it comes with a different set of screws, so that way it could adjust for this longer mounting of the screw. You can see a little difference down here, but that should help seal up the plug hole too. So let's go on and reinstall. Okay, so I'll install the plug. One thing I forgot to mention is it's good to put some anti-seize around the threads. That way in the future when you do the next removal, it won't be less chance of the plug being seized in there. Alright, so carefully insert and try not to cross thread when you screw in the spark plug. Torque it down about 22 foot-pounds, so that's not too tight, really. Okay, so for this Torx piece, I'll use an 8mm socket. It fits. It works. Okay, so let's repeat for the rest of the coils and plugs. Okay, so this is the driver's side. I just finished the coils and plugs on this. Once again, this is just like the other side of the car. Same thing, just get rid to pull out the intercooler, pull out the shields, and you got access to your coils and plugs. Maybe the only thing that's a little bit tricky is this the middle coil on the driver's side. You got this little turbo brackets, these brackets in the way. But you just kind of wiggle it out down this side and wiggle it in. And a little bit of game of Tetris going on, but take a few minutes to get that in. But otherwise, the whole process of putting it all back together is just reverse what you just did. So this job is not really hard per se, but it is just time consuming. Just a lot of steps of taking things apart to just get to your coils and plugs. Okay, so that was the spark plug change for a 996 turbo Porsche. So that, it wasn't too bad. It's just a long process and required some special tools. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, click like, and put in any questions you have down below. And good luck on your next project.